Oh dear, the overlay's a bit different.
Yeah, working on bringing up Shard.
Fair enough.
It's
Technical dis-
Leo.
Oh my
My
god, he
God.
isn't late.
You're 1 minute late, Leo. How dare?
Oh goddamn. I had to brush my teeth.
There. No worries. We also
Here,
need the music.
The music.
Where's all the music? The silence is happening.
But I couldn't hear the silence.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
There we go. It's no longer deafening. Yippee! After all, what would the start to the stream be, or the episode be, without a little bit of scuff from all of us?
Indeed.
It's not
Yup.
scuff. Oh. Oh.
All right. Well, that loading. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Corsair Capers, our weekly Tales of the Valiant campaign. I'm your GM Frost, and I'm joined today by all 5 of my wonderful players. We've got Geo,
Hello, everyone.
we've got Leo,
Sup?
we've got Slen,
Oh no,
Do we have Flynn?
Sled? Oh my god, Sled's dead.
Damn, I can't believe we have to use the photorealistic wave wanted poster.
Oh no.
No, the photorealistic wave is great. Ro, bring it onto the overlay. But we've got Ro.
You'll never guess what mine and Geo's photorealistic bounty posters are.
And we've got Tom.
Ahoy, everybody.
Who wants to recap last time?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I
Hello,
think my
I am
turn's
here.
been skipped like 1,000 times, so I might as well go.
Oh. Also, Slin has returned. We don't have to do photorealistic Slin yet.
As
I do it
Realistic Slim for me, though.
I was getting breakfast for dinner. We made
No
biscuits and sausage gravy.
Very
nice.
good.
Nice.
Let's see. Last time on Corsair Capers, we launched into our adventure halfway through a battle with the Warden. The Warden's body was dead on the ground, and his spirit was aggressively waving a whip in the party's faces. Fortunately, let's see, I believe it was a massive lightning bolt that just destroyed what remained of the Warden's body, dead as it was. And then we learned that the spirit had bones. Bones did not hold up to Big Hammer.
That's about right.
So we defeated
Yeah.
the Warden. It was great. Took his whip. Determined only 2 of us could possibly use it. After some history examinations and arcana investigations, we learned when we hit level 9, that whip is going to slap. Currently it is on Sev. And then we looted the ever-living hell out of the mines. We've got every type of gem you can think of, and quite a bit of random valuable treasures. Oh yeah, and we leveled up.
Yes, you did.
We are level 7, and the crew is now level 5.
Mm-hmm.
How much money do we actually have?
That's a good
Fucking
question.
because
So, in the shared treasure, there is 485 platinum, 265 gold, and 125 silver.
There's 585 plat.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, it's in 2 different batches because apparently when you put things into the shared treasure, it doesn't like items.
We
Which
also
makes you
have
to
all
pull
those
both out.
gemstones and various different things. Like, was that also going to be added, or?
I put a treasure sack into the shared treasure. It contains everything we got last time,
Oh
gem
shit!
and treasure-wise. I don't think you can actually open it without taking it out of shared treasure, but if anyone wants to look at it, it's all in there.
No, you can look at it. It's yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking jam.
Oh yeah, you can look at it. Isn't that fun?
All right.
Yes, we also headed out to sea. We left Natlauki. We're back on a boat.
So, you guys are gonna have a couple of days. What's everyone gonna get up to?
How much is a couple days?
You guys are gonna have probably 5 days.
5 days. Okay.
So, week.
So not enough to get into training shenanigans.
Well, you guys will stop by the pillar, and then you're also going to turn to go to the next town. So you'll be able to get a week of downtime.
Oh yeah.
It's just Lenore's going to take a quick pit stop and go to the Iron Pillar.
Yep.
Mm,
Lenore is eagerly getting stuff ready for the Iron Pillars. That way he can get stuff ready and look over his notes from the previous one.
By the end of these 5 days, we'll be into the next month. What is the next month? I forget. Do I have a calendar?
There is a calendar here somewhere.
I know I've been given a calendar before, but I do not remember where
1 second,
it
then
was.
pull up the World Anvil. Because I don't remember it off the top of my head, because it's Coral Bloom right now.
Correct. It is the 26th of Coral Bloom when we leave the island. 5 days later would make it the 1st of...
Yeah, probably.
The first of, give me 1 second. Advanced tools, calendars, the Imperial calendar. So Coral Bloom, that will put us on the 1st of Moontide.
Ah,
This the 6th month of the year.
let's see.
Now I need to convince Shard that Moontide is a real word. It doesn't like it in spell checking.
But yes, then after we have Sun Ripple, and then Emberwind, Pearl Whisper, Mist Harvest, Leaf Veil, and then Seal Edge.
Cool, I'm just gonna ask you what the month is next time we roll over.
I was gonna say here, let me just S.
We have a lore, yeah, we have a lore page.
Lore.
Was it already in lore?
It might have been,
think
but
I think one of the months was in lore, but not all of
No,
them.
we have,
No,
if you look at the calendar image,
think we
all
have
of
a
them are at the top
calendar.
of it.
Wait, really?
I mean, yeah, considering we're using the traditional D&D 10-day week, the weeks kind of don't change up all that much from month to month.
no.
But yeah,
It's 12 months of precisely 30 days each. The moons are on slightly offset cycles.
Huh,
look at
okay.
that. Fun.
But,
we know. It was there all along.
Knew I'd seen it before.
And you were very correct. You had. It's been there.
I've been here the whole time.
Frost,
Yes.
because you said it would take me like some getting used to the whip to be able to use meta magic. How long we talking on this?
That's not going to really be a downtime thing. That's going to be a attempting to make spellcasting ability checks while in combat until I think that you're good.
Okay, sounds good to me on that end. Because I'm trying to think about it, because in the end of the day, it's pretty clear that I won't be keeping the whip given what it will do.
You never know. In another 2 levels, maybe the calculus changes, but yeah.
Realistically, I'm better off learning how to use a different weapon compared to the whip, because it's
You are.
because it's not worth it overall. So might actually consider looking into that here in a second. Is there a two-handed finesse weapon?
No.
no.
Not to my
Think so.
knowledge.
Okay.
Weapon table.
Oh, right. Your NPCs are actually going to finish up their weeks of downtime this week.
Nice.
So the big thing here, Durgat, or the downtime, quote unquote, which is them doing their jobs. Durgash,
sense.
however, is going to make an Arcana check. Or no, he's making a History check. Where's his history?
The
And he
rope
has
dart,
advantage on
the
this
rope
check.
dart technically claims it's two-handed and finesse.
That is 2 insights for Durgash, or 2 clues for Durgash. How many clues does Durgash have? Did I give him clues? I did. Wait, that's 5 clues.
I have clues.
Lenore, Durgash has information for you. He's restored a little bit more of the journal.
Oh, hell yeah. How many clues do I have currently?
This was the Dr. What was it?
Oh,
Dr.
I do have
Calvin
5
journal?
clues of my own as well, but I think I need a lot of mine for what I'm doing.
Yes, you need
But
a
yeah.
lot. Him restoring the journal just requires him to get 5 clues.
Very well.
Right, or each entry is 5 clues.
I will make my way down to Durgash to look at this other journal.
Here we are. This one's again. These journal entries are, a lot of them aren't recoverable due to the pages being torn and not, so water damaged. But this one is seemingly from a couple of months later. I'm not quite sure.
Well, we'll have to do a lot of guesswork once we get more of it restored. Most likely we'll be able to get a better sense of the timeline when we have more of it around. But yes, let us take a look at this page. Perhaps it can give us some insights.
All right, Dr. Calvin, journal entry 2. Feel free to read it aloud, Lenore.
Oh yeah, by all means. 17/6/2361. Levy has proven to have many insights into the fundamental forces of this world. I fully believe that she is what she has claimed. Though a living being of that size is truly incomprehensible to truly begin to conceive of. We cannot wait to learn more about how the world works from her. Based on what she has told me, her mother and father are unlikely to reach out and grant even deeper understanding. Oh well. I suppose I'll have to find out on my own. There.
Well, this is quite intriguing. This Dr.
Indeed.
Calvin seems to have been a researcher, much as you and I.
Indeed, that much is obvious. But my question is, let's see. Gotta take a look in the journals because I think we have his first journal entry, or
Yes,
at least
you
the
have-
first one.
The first one in the
Understood.
journal, yes.
However, so far, both of these entries mention someone named Levy. However, from the way that he is describing her, there's just something off about it.
Well, he has. Apparently, she's incomprehensibly large. Are we talking like a world serpent, like a mythological world serpent of something of that caliber? I'm not quite sure.
Would be something that we encountered not too long ago, but at least a mention of some.
Perhaps.
But I would want more evidence as such beforehand before making such claims. But there's a possibility Levi could be short for something else.
This is quite true. Although, I wish that we could just talk to this Dr. Calvin. It would make things so much clearer, even if they don't remember everything that they put in this journal.
Just out of curiosity, how long ago is that date from where we are now?
Reminder, the current calendar is sitting at 5/26, 1561, I believe. Let me double check.
Year 1551. Okay, so this was before imperial dates.
Yes. As evidenced by the fact that the calendar goes to at least 17 months.
That was throwing me off.
I don't think we'll have a chance of finding this Dr. Calvin, unfortunately. That dating system is before the imperial calendar even existed.
Lenore, you can make me an intelligence check with advantage.
Very well. Intelligence. Advantage. Soft 20.
Soft 20. All right. So, based on what you've seen here, there are two options. Either this calendar is 18 months long, or there's three options, sorry. Yeah. So there's three options, really. Either the calendar is 18 months long with 20-month day, or with 20-day months. It's 20 months long with 18-day months, or it's 24 days long with 15-day months. Which doesn't really help, but...
However, those were systems from before the Imperium. That would give me a rough estimate of how far back it was.
You can assume that the first day of the year is probably the winter solstice as well. But the problem is that depending on the calendar, these journal entries could either be from the middle of summer or the end of the year. You don't know.
One thing I can tell though is either this is in the middle of summer or the end of the year when it was written.
I'm not sure.
We can find out which calendar system he was using. We might also get an approximate idea about when he was alive, which would give us more input.
Well, based on our initial gatherings, the journal's at least 1,600 years old.
At least.
Would we know when the imperial calendar started?
The Imperial calendar started on the first of thought. The first of let me double check the month names here. It started on the first of Heimtide, in the year 1.
Okay, so it did just start at 1. It wasn't like a lot of real-world calendars where they arbitrarily choose a date and then figure out what time it's supposed to be now.
No.
The Imperial really has just been controlling everything for that long.
Yes.
Did it denote the day that the Imperial took over or anything? What was the specific inciting event of new calendar?
Nobody remembers.
Cool. Wonderful. Not a lot of information there. Love it.
It was 1500 years ago. People like a millennia
Might
ago might
be-
have known, but
There might be
Yeah, no.
a couple of long-lived races that might remember, but good luck finding them.
Fully understand. I was just hoping
also
I
not to
could
mention
get
the
some
fact
information.
that the Imperium also actively suppresses a lot of information.
About
Yeah.
before State came around. This definitely shed some light on things, but we'll need to keep working on it, Durgash.
Well, that is my job, to keep researching as long as you keep paying me. But even so, this is quite intriguing.
Indeed.
Although,
Indeed it is.
what he said about fundamental forces, that's
That stuck out
Not
to me as well.
I don't know what exactly he means by that. And it's troubling.
Whoever this Levi is was able to give him a greater fundamental understanding of how the world actually works.
Well, in that case, I believe that it is safe to say that Levi is at the very least extraplanar in origin. I think that it is safe to say that.
Oh, 100% safe to say. Especially with the fact that Levi's parents, her mother and father, aren't able to impart more knowledge because they cannot get here.
That's not the way that I interpreted it as.
What was your interpretation then?
More so that the way that I see it is more that perhaps her mother and this Levi's mother and father, we don't know gender, or we do know gender. I think we do know gender. Yeah, we don't know. She, based on what this is, based on the way that it is phrased, it's more like her mother and father aren't inclined to reach out, as opposed to their inability to reach out.
Perhaps so. Perhaps so.
It's sort of like how a powerful fiend isn't going to interact with most mortals, and instead maybe an imp would make a bargain on their behalf or something along those lines.
Perhaps so. Things to ponder, not much is for certain.
Well, back to researching.
Indeed. Work doesn't end.
And plus, if he has any insights on these fundamental forces, and some of those fundamental forces are life and death, it will greatly advance my research.
Most likely. Perhaps it will give us some much needed answers about a few things. Things about the state of the world.
Yes, that would be good. All right.
Well,
Trenton is doing navigating.
he knows.
Trenton's
exactly
doing
where
very
he
good
is.
job navigating. 0 issues.
Yippee!
Frost.
Uh-huh.
I want to ask two things because, to be honest, would the doctor be able to make potions quicker if I were to essentially just all right, transmute and then I go do my own thing. Obviously, not at the rate as what we said, but essentially, would he be able to make potions a bit quicker?
Oh yeah,
I
you
do
could
that
have.
and then do it down. Do it and then I do my own downtime thing just so I can actually like do some trainings and stuff. Mhm.
Roll me a spellcasting ability check,
Okay.
as opposed by Dr. Calistri's tool check. Yeah, no. You start casting fabricate, and he's like, "No, no, this is very delicate stuff. If you and besides, I'm actually faster doing it on my own." As you see, he just starts just he again. You don't know how old Dr. Calistri is. He is an elf, so you at least know that there's probably centuries of experience where he's putting stuff together that in ways that you're like, "What the fuck? That doesn't work," and it does.
That's actually, I realized something that I probably could fabricate, because it is a Thieves Tools based item.
Mm.
The item that allows you to choke people.
Oh yeah, you could fabricate a garrote.
Yeah.
Oh
was,
my
like,
god,
thinking
you're
about that.
making steel wire.
Yeah, it's a. So I'll probably now that I think about it, it's like no, that makes sense because that is a thief tool based thing. Also, I guess I could fabricate smoke bombs too.
Yes.
You can fabricate a lot.
Yeah. I'll probably be doing that on the side. I'll tell you what I make in an interim, but for the sake of what Seb wants to train for, he wants to train for a talent.
Which talent would you like to start training for?
What was it called again? Hold on. It's the expertise one. Trade skills.
Ah, trade skills. Yes.
Specifically, and I will note what he is trying to do here. He will essentially be mulling over those symbols that C has essentially C knew was on the collars and everything, and he will look at the hold collar, and try. He's essentially trying to learn how to. What type of tool would it be to do rune carving?
Oh, rune carving. Ooh. Let me take a look at the kinds of tools available.
Because I would assume tinkering, but that's my initial thought. Because it doesn't feel like a smithing thing. It feels like a conjunction of tinkering and arcana, which is what he's also training for his skill.
Files, tweezers, no. This would be smithing tools. This would absolutely that would absolutely be smithing tools. Because for rune carving, rune carving would be. This is the closest thing. Actually, wait. I would honestly say for writing runes, because you can use kind of any tool to carve runes, but practicing the art of rune carving would be charlatan tools.
Charlatan tools, okay.
Charlatan tools include forgery and disguise kits, but also it's the closest thing we have to calligraphy.
What about painters?
Actually, yes, painter. Yes, painter supplies. Duh.
All right. No, that makes
Sorry,
sense.
my brain just blanked on that.
Yeah, I remember there being painters. I was like, wait, hold on. That one makes because you're quite literally drawing shit. So, yeah, no, he would be trying to do that. He's also trying. I mean, it's rune carving, so the skill he's training for. Although, I will find out whether or not it will be
My
an expert
apologies, Leo. It wouldn't be painting. It would be artist tools.
artist tools. Yes. That makes sense. Wait, can you
Yeah,
make
wait. Yeah,
tattoos?
literally,
Wait, can you?
literally one of the things listed in in it is a DC 15 to quickly paint a complex glyph or symbol.
Oh, fucking. There you go.
There we are.
No, that makes sense. So, for the sake of it, I want to do trade skills. I want to do Arcana. The skills I'm locking in, Arcana and artist tools. Now I'm not sure whether or not by the end of this he'll be an expert. Yeah, I might put that onto something else, but for the sake of it, that is what he's going for.
Well, you need to train with somebody who has trade skills. And there is a very, very jovial man who has trade skills. It's more
dear.
so like teaching you. At this point, I think it's less of teaching you how to do the skill, and more so how to practice a profession.
Yeah,
that's more
tracks.
so the purpose of the That's more so the purpose of the talent is like this is a profession. Like your profession would be rune carving or rune making.
Yes.
And
As a
while
note,
yes,
your local fish girl also has trade skills.
It's true.
There's quite a lot of trade skills amongst us.
while skills wise, Durgash makes the most sense. For the talent training, it would probably be Boris. Because he do have trade skills. Oh wait.
Who? You're laughing. What we looking at real
Oh my
quick?
god.
Oh.
Boris is even better at cooking now.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh my god!
Shit. Oh my god.
But yes, that is what I will be focusing on because I was
I'm gonna
like,
say that 29 is Boris took some trips while on Natlauki, did some gathering, and he has prepared a traditional dwarven feast for the crew.
oh shit.
I didn't know we had that much alcohol on board.
He stole it.
Yeah.
You guys went looking for gems. He raided their pantries.
That's what
Smart man.
After he beat the shit out of people that were like trying to attack him, then he raided the pantries. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, we did also get more provisions, so that also tracks.
Yeah, we're fully stocked on provisions, and we did not pay for it.
I'll go. Hey, let's go.
Free provisions is the way to go, man.
Yeah, right. But I suppose I will approach him as he is making this big ass fucking feast.
Ah, hello, Sev. It's good to see you again.
Hi there, Boris. I guess. Well, weird to say, but I'm trying to practice a profession. I've never really been specialized in anything in particular, but just do magic and how do I ask this?
You want to learn how to practice profession?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, I cannot teach you nitty gritty of the profession itself, but I can teach you how to focus on your profession and really get into it. That is how I do cooking. And once
Yeah.
once you become once you become really good at one thing, it blends with with the other skills that you have. For instance, did you know I play drum?
No, I did not.
I play drum and it pair very well with the traditional dwarvish war chanting. It's a very good thing. But point is that I will teach you how to blend the things that you can do with your hands in the things you can do with your brain. I'll teach you how to combine them.
That sounds lovely.
All right, let's get started. As because Boris does have a lot of time because he cooks for everyone, but he also has a lot of time, obviously, because he and Zarak both cook.
Mhm. So what?
One of the, okay, so let's go to because
Yeah. So I would need to make some type of check. It seems.
let me go to downtime compiled.
Per character level per. Okay. Oh shit, that is actually quite a bit of money.
Yes, a lot of money.
Is it my character level or Boris's character level?
Your character level.
Damn. Let me make sure I have enough to pay the man. I mean, I'm pretty sure I do.
We did all pick up a bunch of gold in there, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, I'm chilling. Yeah, I can do it.
Training for talents is 10 G, so it's 70 gold pieces per week. But because you work, or Boris works for you, that will be halved.
Okay, 35. That's fine. Minus 35. I'll just do
And a
that
talent is
preemptively.
8. Yes, and a talent is 8 training points.
I'll probably just put that in technique form points just for the fun of it.
Makes sense.
Alrighty.
All right. Because you're going to have a week, I'm going to need you to make me just a flat D20 check. You can adjust with luck.
I don't got none of that. Oh no.
That's unfortunate. You poor, unfortunate soul.
So it's just gonna be rough for the start of it. Come on, baby. Come on, don't betray me now. Okay.
12. You gain a training point.
All right.
You're making solid progress on your training. The big thing is the obvious difficulty is Boris is trying to teach you while he is cooking and yelling at his his underlings, and you're just like, oh boy.
If he's yelling at them, they must deserve it because he's real good.
He's yelling in Dwarfish.
Oh,
I understand it at the very least. So
Yeah, you understand it, and you're like, you're like, dear gods, Boris, spirits above.
the spirits, Boris. You're not supposed to say that in front of people. Thank goodness we don't have polite company on the ship.
1 training point. Got it. And I'm going to make smoke bombs and the
Yeah, you can cheese that with fabricate, and that's
yeah.
funny.
I'm just thinking about. Oh wait, hold the fuck on. Do artist tools allow you to make tattoos?
Yes.
All right, we'll get to that later.
Something for another day,
You
perhaps.
can't fabricate magical items, but
It will probably help making the materials, not actually like into the. Yeah.
all right. Let's go down the. Or actually, the question is, Lenore, what are you going to be doing for your downtime? Because I forgot to ask you.
Mostly. I'm pretty sure I already said I was just getting everything prepped for reviewing all the stuff I already found out about the Iron Pillars from the first one.
In that case, I'm going to say that you're doing the researching downtime activity. Make
that's the
me a Arcana or history check, depending on what you want. Like, what specifically you're trying to go for?
Well, I got a good amount of history about them already that I can, so maybe looking at them with Arcana might be the right move for now.
All right, make me Arcana.
Arcana check. That is a 13.
You gain 1 clue.
Yippee! One singular clue. 4
All right,
more.
you're doing that stuff. Van, what are you up to?
Van is going to continue training for the focus creation.
All right, make me a d20 roll and add however many training points that you have. I think you got 1 last time.
Ten.
That's going to be an 11. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, no. 9. A 10. You make no progress this week.
Damn.
You were 1 shy. If you have luck, you can adjust it.
Could I just... Yeah, I'm just gonna blow a luck point to adjust it.
You could alternatively re-roll with 3 and hope to get much better.
What would the benefits of rolling much better be?
More points. If you get a 16 or higher, you get 2 points.
Fuck it, I'll blow 3 to re-roll.
Let's see what we got.
He's using his luck.
Oh, 14. Hey, you know what? Hey, that's still a point. You have 2 points now.
So
Indeed.
And obviously, that's going to be 35 gold pieces.
Yep.
Do smoke bombs even?
You have to focus on... We are focusing on the conjuration. You do very good conjurations. But what we must do... You have to focus not just on the conjurations, but on the connection between you and the conjuration. You understand? You must understand this if you want to have a focus on the creation magic. Also, I do hope that Boris and Zarak are sounding significantly different.
It sounds different enough, yeah.
Yeah, cause... Alright,
Yeah.
this is good. Yes, you must understand this. And she bonks you on the head with the stick. Whap.
Oh, that's how much they cost. Okay.
Also, Van, she has just... At this point, Zarak has outstripped you in terms of magical ability.
I mean, that's
So
not
she's like, "Oh, for the
surprising.
love of she's like, "Oh, for the love of everything," as she... Alright. Also, I'm gonna be so for real. Your food stores are going to be massively extended because Zarak has to create food and water.
Oh, damn.
Yo, get nutrient slop.
I mean, she also has the seasonings to make it taste good.
Yeah, it'll taste like seasoning.
My food does not taste like seasoning. Whack.
And as for that one,
All right. Wave, what are you up to this week?
I would like.
You were training for insight skill proficiency, yes?
I was, yes.
Do you wish to continue that?
I could. However, there's also adamantine plate waiting to be created.
This is fair. You could
Oh,
do smithing
it's
things.
very right.
that is a very correct.
Yeah.
Did Wave get started on that on the island while we were there for 2 days?
No, not really.
Okay. Okay.
I think I'd like to do smithing things.
You want to do smithing things? Yes, very good. Alright, sorry, I'm trying to find crafting non-magical. Where's the non-magical crafting thing? That scrolls.
Yeah, this page has a lot of stuff on it.
No, 1 second, let me find it. Alright, images or a TOV. I'm pretty sure it's in the player's guide.
Yeah. It is only magical potions and scroll arms.
For each workday spent crafting, you can only make 10 gold pieces. That's dumb. I don't like it. You have a shitload of adamantine. What's adamantine armor cost?
Oh
Depends
shit!
on the
That's what
armor.
this is.
Oh, that's right. You are making adamantine plate. This is going.
I have a question because I would take back doing certain things like with smoke bombs. Would fabricate help Wave at all?
Because you're not
Okay.
proficient with the tools.
Understood. I tried. Meant more like processing it, but that's fair.
Adamantine. It's base cost plus 1,000 gold pieces. All right.
So 2,000.
Actually, wait. What does the grand work? Let me. Actually, I need to double check. Ship builder 10,000 points. All right. Wave, I'm going to say that we're just going to use the magic item crafting rules for this because there's so much stuff, or because it is a magical metal.
That does make sense. It is magical.
So creating magical items. All right. Mithril is an uncommon magic item, but I am going to bump it to. I am going to say that it counts as rare because you are making plate armor. So this is this is going to require 10 weeks of work.
Shit.
But can you make me a smithing tools check? And if you have a skill that you feel is appropriate, explain why it's appropriate, and then we'll see if you get advantage.
Remind me what the process for, I suppose, processing adamantine is. Extreme heat?
You
or-
need to. You need to superheat it to the point where you will probably punch more than a couple of holes in the bottom of the galley.
Oh fuck. Need a whole ass crew on standby.
Yeah, Bill is just there Uh, just with buckets of water ready to throw them at whatever fire you create.
We still know create water, right?
Oh yeah, Lenore does.
Yes. What can Lenore do for you?
Lenore, you're on fire patrol.
I'm what?
Make sure the ship doesn't burn down.
I'm sorry, I was reading a book. What do you mean don't make sure the ship doesn't burn down?
Meanwhile,
puts a firefighter hat on Lenore.
meanwhile, Sam casts his Electropulse at 4th level, ready to superheat this fucking metal. Nah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the funniest thing I could think of was just Lenore wasn't paying attention until this moment.
Look, he's only
So,
barely proficient in perception.
He's got a +2 now instead of a -1. He's gone up by 3 points. Let's not belittle him
jump.
yet. That is a big jump.
so I am proficient in Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Would that help the smithing process in that Wave would know how to focus her magic in order to better shape the adamantine?
Yes. I will say that you can make this check with advantage. You will almost certainly have to tag out some of your spells for more radiant damage because that's going to be the closest. Because you don't have, as a cleric, you don't really have fire options. So your closest shout is going to be radiant damage.
I get it. We're using the radiant as radiation to superheat the metal.
Basically, yeah. Because you could do electrical heat, but the problem is that your electrical spells are big and they will punch a hole through the ship.
Yep. But I can definitely quench things. That much I can do. All of my create water.
But so please make me that smithing tools check with advantage, using strength or wisdom, your choice.
27 total.
27. You have the number of work weeks, so you cut down to 5 weeks of work.
Damn.
Damn.
I mean, that's what happens when you're good at your job.
You know, Wave. Yeah, Wave. So you are really tapping yourself on all of your spell slots on the daily, just pumping radiant magic into this armor.
Are you an expert at the
Smithing, yes.
damn?
At smithing, yes.
We got that.
So, a couple of the spells I have access to that might help would be Searing Smite.
Oh yeah, you just cast it on the you just cast it on like your hammer and just go and just yeah. Absolutely valid.
As well as Branding Smite.
Mm-hmm. You just start casting smite spells onto the adamantine.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Elemental Weapon for a more long-term smite.
Yep, elemental weapon is yes.
It's a good idea.
Also, elemental weapon, if you don't have an already like if you don't have a magical weapon or somebody else doesn't, elemental weapon goes really hard. Like you cast it on like Kalen's offhand weapon or some shit.
Ross, an important question:
Yes.
is alchemy fire viable for fabricate?
No.
Okay.
Alchemy fire is too complicated.
Okay.
And then, technically, for cantrips, Sacred Flame and Infernal Fire.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't tag out cantrips. I don't think. Also, wave casting Infernal Fire feels weird. Very much not her vibe.
There's a
But, you know,
bunch of
just-
smites that deal radiant damage.
Yeah, just yeah, just elemental weapons probably better than like blinding smite because you can do fire damage over time. It just because it lasts for what, an hour?
Yeah, elemental weapons an hour.
Yeah, so straight up, like you cast that at 3rd level and then 4th level. That's like 5 hours of smithing a day with just sauce.
Pretty good.
But this week has mostly been you processing that metal.
Processing from a raw ore vein into workable refined metal.
Mm-hmm.
Which means next time, the real forging begins.
Yes. And surprisingly, because you contained your spell, because you used a lot of smite magic, you didn't set the ship on fire at all.
Despite having 9 intelligence, Wave knows what to do.
Me with create water ready to go to just make it like a fire hose.
All right. Lastly, Kaylin.
Oh.
What
I
are
will
you getting up
continue
to this
training.
week? What are you training for again?
Curious Charge.
Oh yes. I believe that Boris is also training you with that because he has
Correctum.
Yeah, so Boris is training 2 people with these. He's making fucking bank.
Yes, I have 2 training points currently.
All right, roll the
So
d20
that is a
plus
d20 plus 2. Which brings it
That's
to an
an 18.
18 total.
Mm.
Which I
You
could
got a
just
lot
spend
of luck
luck.
points.
I could dump
You
3 luck
could.
points into it to get to 21.
Yeah, that would
Which-
give you 3 training points.
Yeah,
Damn.
which I'm gonna do, because then I'm at 5. And I only need 8 in total.
So your next time of training, you'd probably pick it up.
If I get to 21, which is very likely with 5 training points and lots of luck.
So
I'll be here.
just to
I'm gonna be
paint
here for a bit.
I was gonna say, just to paint a picture, Sev, you're training with Boris, and you're like, oh god, this is difficult. And then you see Kaylin training with Boris, and it's like, what the fuck? That's so easy. How does he do it?
I mean, one is like Sev has never had the concept of being a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Kalen is just doing what he usually does, but better.
I was gonna say, Kaylin,
Yes, sir.
as this week is going on, and you're training with Boris, he's like, wait, hold on, you're not holding your swords correctly. He's also correcting your posture and form, and you're actually learning how to use the weapons properly instead of just flailing.
If I know how I'm doing, then I'll actually make like smart decisions.
Well, he's just saying that you know how to use the weapons, not that you necessarily know how to not be an absolute menace in a fight.
So at this point, you know, I no longer nearly trip myself up every time I swing my whip in the middle of a combo.
Yep. And Boris is like, all right, commit me. As you start to, as the whip has disarm, right?
The whip. No, it has an ensnare, which does not disarm, but the hook sword has disarm.
Yeah. So Boris is actually having you practice like running at him and trying to use weapon options on him. It's going very well.
Just
Although as
charm.
you fight, as you're practicing fighting with Boris, you're like, dear God, this man has an endless reservoir of stamina.
Yeah. He is one beefy little dude.
He's bigger than you are.
Wait, yeah, but everyone is. Except for Sev.
I was about to say.
That was
I just say, you've noticed that Boris is also able to not. One of Boris's things is he will grapple you and then start beating the shit out of you, so you can't get away so easily.
Well,
Because he has multi-attack now.
that is unfortunate. He's still only attacking half as much as I do.
He does. This does mean that he does switch from using his shield most of the time to using just a battle axe.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, he is hitting you with the flat of the blade, but it still hurts.
It's okay. I have like 6 health bars.
sick. Do you
That's not
really?
true. I can mostly only fully heal myself
You have
twice.
the legendary purple health bar.
All right, but I must ask: is anyone going to go with Lenore to the pillar?
Sure.
I didn't
Because
get to
actually,
go
I'm
last
going
time.
to roll. Yeah, no, there's no bad weather on the way.
Yeah.
Remarkably,
And Will?
there's no bad weather.
Yeah, if you can actually swim, come with me.
Really swim now, because I have Kalen's super flippers of greatness.
Now, here's the thing. It might be better if Seb stays on the ship and I give you guys elemental attunement.
Oh, I'm good in the water, but everyone else who's coming with that isn't as good. Yeah, give them elemental attunement.
Well, so this is it. So elemental attunement doesn't give a swim speed or anything like that. It does give you an aquatic sense, which gives you advantage on like essentially navigating the water, which not as useful. Aqua sense: the creature can sense subtle current changes in water pressure, detecting hidden underwater passages or approaching aquatic creatures. You also can make mist things. The other thing is, there is also fire attunement, which I'm not sure would help with the investigation checks. Let's see here. Ross, is there anything that screams that would help in this, like in terms of investigating the pillar?
I mean, more so the water elemental attunement.
Okay.
Either that or the air elemental attunement.
Perceptions of spotting. The creature gains an advantage on spotting distant objects, detecting sounds, and predicting air changes. When sense pressure, you also can create wind. I will give Lenore, especially because he's really bad at survival. I'll give him water elemental attunement, and I will give, if Van is going, I'll give him air elemental attunement, as I will twin cast it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Van will go.
Interesting. Very cool.
So, let me just click the spell so you guys can read whatever you got.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So yes, I will twin cast it so the two of you have those abilities. And Seb, for the sake of it, will stay on the ship because admittedly my abilities aren't really that great here.
All right, so I'm going to need everyone to roll athletics checks for me to do the swimming if you are going.
And Van's also got some spells to cast.
What spells would you
Even
like to
with
cast?
my swim speed.
No, actually, Lenore, you're fine. You don't have to roll because you have Wave Crusher, and you can just. You're fine. You're fine.
All right,
Yippee!
everyone, who all is going? Because it's Van,
going.
Lenore, Galen.
Is Wave going? Or is Wave too busy blacksmithing?
I think Wave
Too
might be
busy
black.
smithing.
All right.
If you let the forge cool down, it won't work as well.
Well,
Yeah.
we're all
sure.
getting air bubble.
Lenore doesn't need air bubble.
Yeah, but Van does. So
Yeah,
that's for Van.
but
not
Van and
Dave.
Kalen do.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And
also just to
Kalen
practice-
doesn't have a swim speed, does he?
No, but I have
No.
advantage to athletics because
Of
of
the flippers.
my
The flippers.
super flippers of greatness.
Yeah. Can I just summon a reef shark to help Kalen swim?
You won't be able to concentrate.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, I
Well-
can swim.
We have air bubble. That'll be fine.
for the sake of it, can I attempt to twin cast Spirit Ward on Kaylin and Lenore?
Spirit Ward only lasts for, I believe, a minute. This
Ah,
one's going to be
damn.
way longer than that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Never mind then. I have no other things to give you other than good luck.
Actually, Trenton's like, do you guys want me to come with you?
Joel
Oh, that would make
Might
sense.
as well.
Right. He's going to clap Kaylin on the shoulder and give you Long Strider.
Because you need it.
Oh, me slow.
In the water,
Yes.
yes.
Is Also, is Kalen able to wear his armor, or is he not able to?
No, you can't swim with the armor on.
In that case,
Actually, hold on. In theory, I could skip the 4th level casting of Elemental Weapon to cast Freedom of Movement.
Yeah, you could cast Freedom of Movement on him. That's fine.
God, I've got all the things.
yeah.
It's just
Just-
buffing the shit out of Kalen because he doesn't know how to actually swim. Or he knows
I
how to swim,
swim
but he's
just
not.
fine for a normal person. Thank you very
for,
much.
for a normal person, not a frog, aqua woman, man who was chosen by the depths, and then Van.
Excuse me for
Van.
not literally being made out of water.
Yeah, an amphibian, a chosen of a fucking aquatic creature, and a fucking aqua woman, and then there's Van, who's built different.
And then there's Van.
That is
Slightly magical human.
actually, yeah. Legitimately, I want to know because
Also the
this is
fish
fun.
man. Also the fucking
Yeah.
fish man too. You know.
Ro, I want to know: is Van's swim speed purely due to athleticism, or is there
Yeah.
something else at play?
Yeah,
raw athleticism.
Van's, aside from his medical capabilities, he's just human.
I was gonna say, I just imagine that like Van takes off his naval coat, and, like he's still got like some armor on, but you can see that he's actually you can see that he's got Lenore or Van's actually pretty buff
Yeah,
Yeah.
He-
under all that heavy
he's built.
cloth
He
material.
He's
uses
just
a
lean.
bow.
That doesn't mean he's not buff.
he uses a bow. People who use bows tend to be muscular as shit.
He
Yeah, but it's
does
one of those
have
things where-
14 strength.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
He does.
I'm just saying from like he wears like
He's also got a
loose
14 of
hanging-
dex. Or 18 of dex.
18 of dex.
Ugh.
I was gonna say no. I'm more so saying that because like he wears like sort of loose hanging formal imperial clothes. He doesn't look buff normally.
He's got that sleeper build going off.
Kind of like Lenore with his 16 con, 16 dex, and 12 strength.
Yeah. I was gonna say Van is like that wiry strong. You know the kind.
Yeah.
Whereas Lenore is that more of the like the broad chested kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
Van's built
But
like
I
that
am
one
looking-
archer on YouTube. You know the one.
You know
I
the
do.
one.
Oh yeah. I know the one.
All right, but yeah. So, Trenton does not need to roll. I'm gonna be so for real.
He's a Triton. Of course he doesn't
He's a
need
Triton.
to.
He doesn't need to fucking roll.
The sea's his actual home. We're just in his house.
Oh wait, but was Kalen still unable to wear his armor even with freedom?
You. I mean, to be fair, you don't really expect that you'll have to fight anything out here. A lot of things
Yeah.
tend to avoid the pillar.
True.
Even still, I will cast mage armor on him.
Yeah,
just
but
in case.
we don't know if a shark with rabies will show up or not. It could happen.
Shark with rabies.
Technically.
I'm gonna look that up.
Are
now,
there
contingent.
sharks with rabies? I kind of want to find out now if there's even any
I mean,
confirmed
What
it
are the
can
symptoms of
technically
rabies?
happen. It can technically
One of the
happen,
symptoms
maybe.
of rabies is fear of water. Everything is water.
Yeah.
As I recall, rabies only really affects mammals.
No,
Yeah,
sharks
because
cannot
our-
contract or
Because
carry
our
rabies
bodies
because
are
the virus is. Yeah.
rabies requires high body temperature. Things with
They cannot because they're not
lower
mammals.
body temperatures
Yep.
tend to be unable to be affected by rabies.
I'm pretty sure
Tend
opossums
to.
are mostly immune.
Yeah, most possums
Oh, yeah,
are.
they are.
Either way, so
Leo,
Possums.
Leo, can you click mage
They're
armor
based
just
to
so I
shit.
can put the effect on myself?
yes.
Wait, I'm pretty sure possums are also slightly disease resistant all around the board.
All right,
anyway,
we're in a
too.
tangent now.
Yeah, we are on a tangent. We
I'm-
need to lock back in.
I'm
All right,
pretty
sorry,
sure.
Ro, you're gonna have to zoom way in.
I have
And-
all the conditions.
As I'm going to need everyone who is swimming to make a perception check.
Oh boy. An actual perception check.
Is
that
this
gets
for
you
seeing things at a distance?
Yes.
16!
Cool, I have advantage.
Lenore, your new perceptive abilities.
Yay! My
Also-
boy can see!
If it's a distance thing, Van, I'm. Yep. So fuck.
Damn, that fucking magic. That magic is coming in clutch.
So, Lenore and Van, the pair of you spot, or not so much spot, but like sensed, surprisingly, other creatures swimming about you.
Interesting.
However, Van, with that 26, you immediately clock this like, oh, this isn't hostile.
I mean, you'd be surprised how many things aren't hostile in the ocean.
It's true.
Some things are just assholes. It's not hostile. Looking
Yeah.
at you, octopi. Clever fucking bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Not inherently
Oh, they don't
hostile,
have-
but they do try to drown divers occasionally.
I can't find good ones, but that's fine.
That's usually
As-
only after the diver does something to them first.
No, it's out of curiosity.
Oh, is it?
So we
Oh,
do,
Yeah,
like,
they
grab
try
it.
and rip. They try and rip the fucking breather out of their mouth.
Look, they just want a hit of that sweet, sweet air.
Look, octopi are intelligent.
Yeah, they are.
Quite frankly, if their parents actually survived, it'd actually probably be on par with humanity. They are that smart.
Oh yeah.
I like to think this is the conversation you guys are having while you're fucking swimming to the pillar.
Yeah,
the
no,
thing
this
is,
is
I don't. The thing. Okay, so I don't have art for this. Actually, no. I'm gonna use the other. I'm gonna use the other size thing because it works better. Yeah, that works better. It's
Okay.
not exact, but it's better than nothing. As sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to.
Something's getting.
Again, this isn't exact. Again, this isn't exactly what you see. But approaching you, or like sort of coming up from underneath the water, you see a bunch of giant stingrays,
okay.
and they're sort of like fluttered. They're sort of like going, like just sort of bobbing on the surface of the water, just looking at you inquisitively because they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, Van, you have you have a very deep understanding of beasts, and they're just like, "What the fuck?"
I
Like,
speak
what?
beast.
You do.
I also speak with anything that is fully submerged.
Oh,
I was gonna say, do you speak their language, or I think they just understand your language. Let me see.
With Oceanic Soul, it is I gain cold resistance.
Ah,
and
I
when
see,
I'm
you're
fully submerged,
Aquaman.
any creature that is fully submerged can understand your speech, and I can understand theirs. It does not matter.
Okay. So they're just like, this makes the most sense because the two of you heard like chittering, or like under the surface of the water, like.
I
and you're
just
like,
put my head down and look down.
and you're like, and you see a bunch of stingrays,
Oh,
and they're just like, what's this? Nothing comes out here.
I didn't think anything came out here either, and looks like you're here as well.
What are you?
Oh, me? I'm just a person who's come to look at the thing right behind you. Points to the pillar.
Oh, you guys are still like a quarter mile off from the pillar, by the way.
Yeah,
It's just
but
that
I'm sure we can see it. But
yeah,
I'm
you can.
pointing behind them.
What's a person?
Oh, that's what I am.
They just like sort of like tilt to one side, just say, "Huh."
Eh,
Not
we're
to worry.
just explorers.
We're
Ooh,
passing through.
explore.
Yeah, we're just
Exploring.
passing through to look at things. We're very curious.
Ooh. Do you want to play?
Unfortunately, I don't
Unfortunately,
think we have.
we
I don't
don't
think we
have
have the
the
time
time.
to play. Unfortunately,
We can
do
help.
apologize.
If you play, we can help.
Oh, in what way would you be able to help?
We go faster than you do.
Ah,
You all are
I
very
see.
slow. Except you, you're fast, as they sort of gesture at Lenore.
well, it could definitely help Van and Kalen, and as well as Trenton keep up.
Trent's like, excuse you? I'm having absolutely no issues.
Gives Trenton the side eye.
Sorry.
Anyway, like no, you're fine. Don't worry. But what would be the game that we would play?
Oh, wait. Sorry. I just remembered this. Because Trenton Trenton has the Reef Guard heritage. The Reef Guard heritage. He also understands the stingrays.
Yep. 3 out of the 4 people here can
Oh,
speak
yeah.
to the stingrays.
Everyone knows what's happening. Except for Caleb.
Look, there
Caleb
are
what
two
else?
Glasser.
criteria for Van to be able to speak with creatures. They have to be A, an animal, or B, a beast.
Yep.
You'd be surprised how often those aren't mutually exclusive.
Oh yeah.
And also the fact that Shard doesn't have the animal tag searchable.
Yeah, that's something that maybe should be implemented, but that's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, it's easy to distinguish what's an animal and what's a horrific abomination.
Yeah, sir. But
Heard?
one of the stingrays dives down and comes back up with a like a hermit crab in its shell. We play pass.
Alright then. I think we can play a little pass to help out for the assistance.
All right, make me. I'm gonna need everyone to make me 2 checks. You can make your choice of either athletics or acrobatics, and you need to make me an animal handling check. If you can speak to them, you have advantage.
I'd have
Alright,
advantage
athletics
anyway.
Cool. Let
Go
everyone
ahead
else
and
do good.
athletics, yippee. And I can speak to them, so I get that sweet advantage. Thank God, that's a 14. But a 23 in athletics.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and lastly, Trenton. His athletics. Oh, yeah, Trenton's killing it.
Nuts.
And then he doesn't have proficiency with this, but he has advantage.
Oh,
Thankfully, Van is able to hard carry.
Nice.
Look, Van's no stranger to the whimsy of sea creatures.
No, absolutely not. As you just spend maybe 10 minutes playing pass with these giant stingrays.
The lowest athletics check on that entire thing was a 22.
You guys are buff.
Yeah. Playing pass with the stingrays. How wholesome.
While you guys are playing, I am going to need each of you to make me a strength saving throw, as the stingrays get a little rough, and you're all going to need to just make me. Lenore, you're good. Kaylin, you're not good. Van, you're good.
But one time, Kaylin isn't good.
Look,
And
if
then,
they weren't being rough, that'd be honestly surprising.
So Kaylin, you don't fail by 5 or more, so you just get knocked back
Okay.
and knocked prone. So you just sort of you just float on the surface of the water. That
It is very
that's
good.
why your animal handling was so low. You were the only one who actually got slapped back.
It is very good that I can breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Those buffs came in clutch.
But the stingrays then or thereafter allow you. They have like sort of. They're bigger than regular stingrays, so the ridges along their spines are large enough for you to grab onto.
I'd say they're
And
actually probably about the largest a stingray can naturally get. They get fucking huge.
oh yeah, I know, big sting. These are big stingers. And Lenore and Kaylin, because you both did. Or Lenore and Van, my apologies. Because you both did so well, you can both make me Arcana checks.
Yeah. 22.
Very good.
7.
Van, you have advantage
Oh shit.
for reasons.
Oh.
All right, Lenore, because Van, you don't clock it. Lenore, something in the water here. Because you were at these pillars, because you've been at one pillar before and there was nothing living here, it seems that there is stuff living around this pillar, although it's not a lot, obviously. Maybe you just didn't run into any of the wildlife living around the other pillar. But it seems that there's something in the water here, whether it's because of the pillar or in spite of the pillar, you're not sure, but things that live in the deep water surrounding the pillar are much more prone to deep sea gigantification. And it's supernatural in origin. You can tell that at the very least.
I see.
Yeah, Ro. Like twice. These stingrays are like twice that big.
Oh shit.
They are huge category size. Not large, they are huge.
Oh yeah, no, then they'd be bigger than they should naturally be.
Oh yeah.
Which is the thing that... Because, Lenore, you're not great with nature, but you are good with magic, and you're like, these guys are larger because of the magic around here.
Oh yeah.
The problem is you don't have the ability to use any sort of magical identification, so like you can't cast detect magic because you're in the water. So you can't really gain further insights that way.
Puzzling. Was it?
But the stingrays will get you guys to about 200 feet away from the pillar.
Yippee!
They don't get any closer than that.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
Also, wait 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to set up a dynamic learning thing. Build walls and fog regions. Polygon. As you all begin to approach once more those strange dark metal 13-sided pillars.
Was the other one 13-sided as well, or is this a different configuration?
This one is all they're all 13-sided.
Okay.
Or at least the two that you've approached seem to be.
That's what I needed to find out. Right. Time to start examining and see what I can find out.
Kalen and Van, what are the two of you going to be doing?
Is a good question.
I'm free to start investigating.
Kalen mostly just came out here to prove that he can swim.
Well, you did it, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Good job, Kalen.
Good job, Kalen. You get a gold star.
You know, I don't
Task has been
think Van
accomplished.
approached the last iron pillar.
You did, because you were trying to because you were right there when Lenore passed out the last time.
Oh yeah, I was. You know what? Van will approach this one too.
Mm-hmm.
The two extraplanar guys need to be involved.
Yeah. I mean, extraplanar things is kind of my whole shebang.
Yeah, same here. It's in my class.
Literally.
All right. Time for an investigation roll, I'm guessing?
Mm-hmm.
Can I guidance myself?
Lenore,
Yeah?
you are in the ocean.
We're in the ocean. No casting spells.
Right. You're right. I'm just so... I'll never get used to that. I will always need to be reminded.
There's
That's a
Lord-
23!
Doesn't matter. You don't need guidance. Lenore, you start making your way around the pillar.
Right?
You start swimming about, and just you don't touch the pillar because you understand, because you're like, I don't want to pass out again.
True. Does the configuration of the symbols look identical to the previous pillar?
No, it doesn't. It seems to be slightly different.
I see.
As it seems that you would need more information, honestly, but it's not exactly the same.
Okay, so there are slight differences in this pillar to the first one. I want to get a bit closer and look at some of the nooks and crannies above water and see if there's any other things that have been left behind.
Lenore, as you approach, you've been researching. You've been trying to parse through the triple translation of this pillar. However, as you're swimming around, you do immediately clock on the on the fifth side of the pillar, from which you can gather the fifth side of the pillar, a word that you can very easily understand with your permanent comprehend languages.
All right. I'm guessing.
Well, there's a couple of possible things it could mean because it's deep speech. Deep speech is weird, but it's you're able to understand the word essence or ichor or something along those lines. Like you know what I'm talking about. Like the
Life force. To a certain
Yes.
degree.
Yes.
Essence, ichor, life force would be the translation.
Something along those lines.
That or soul.
That too.
Not soul. No.
Not soul? Okay.
Not soul.
Soul's distinctly
Blood,
different.
perhaps.
Not blood. Essence, ichor, life force is one of those is a more accurate translation.
Okay.
And you also clock the word after it. Shaper.
Life force shaper.
Something along those lines. Again, the problem is that it's been through several layers of translation, so it's not exactly right. It's probably something else it's probably something much more understandable in the base language.
Which I still don't know. I know it's deep speech, then infernal's the next layer, and then there's another layer.
Deep speech and then something. You don't know. It uses it's deep speech and then something and then another thing, which you don't know. You know that the top layer is deep speech, but you don't know what's the next layer down.
I thought we discovered that on the Vonea Kingdom, that the next layer was infernal.
That is correct. My apologies.
No worries. We know the first two layers. We just don't. So what would those two runes be in infernal then?
That would narrow it down. Essence wouldn't be correct, so it would either be like ichor or life force, or something like that.
So that means it's probably letters for sure. And the other one that's Shaper, is that the same in Infernal as it is in Deep Speech?
Roughly, yes.
Okay. So Life Force Shaper. Okay.
As you continue around, you do clock on the 11th side of the pillar another word.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the.
No worries. You're doing great.
This one comes. It's not exact, obviously, but it's a coiled family, or something along those lines.
Even with the, I'm guessing that's the more accurate Infernal translation as well. Coiled family.
When you go to Infernal, it's more like, instead of a coil, it's more of a swirl. If that makes sense. Like, because again, like in Infernal, they don't necessarily need words for like a bunch of stuff because it's language of devils.
Yeah. So a spiraled family.
Yes.
Okay.
Or a swirling lineage, more precisely, or something along those lines. Because the way that it translates, whatever it is, the combination of the two dramatically makes it makes it so that whatever the meaning is in the base language is just like whatever it is just does not translate very well. It's like someone took two words and slammed them together,
Okay.
and this is the best they got.
Fair enough. So no clues of what the third part of the language could be? Or the
Not at
third
this
language?
point.
Alright.
And then, but as you go to continue back around on the first side of the pillar, because you're looking out for this thing, you do clock red core.
Red core.
Yeah. Again,
Like the word red core? Or actual like red coral?
as in like the words red and core being smashed together as these others were.
Okay. Red core, life shaper, life force shaper, spiraled lineage. Hmm.
The main issue you're running into here is that deep speech does not distinguish between shades of colors. So it could be any kind of red and you just don't know. It's going to make translating that one so much harder.
Hmm. I'll swim over to Van. Well, I've learned a little bit more now that I know both the tertiary and the secondary language, but I still don't know the primary. I can read some of the words on the pillar, at least somewhat. It seems to be red core, life shaper, or life force shaper, spiraled lineage, as accurately as I can. Just going to have to remember that to write it down, as well as all of these symbols. So that way I can see if I can get a better translation of them than when I figure out, well, when we figure out what the primary language was. Hmm. He is saying this to Van. Very true.
Well, at least you're making progress.
Indeed. Trying to memorize all the symbols that are here. So that way I can remember them later once I find out more, so that way I can see about making a that way I can see about making an accurate translation. Also, something else to note, this pillar is slightly different from the first one we looked at.
How so?
Some of the symbols are different.
Lenore and Van, you can both make me Arcana checks, or Van, you can help Lenore.
Van will help Lenore.
Very well. Thank God.
Ha.
It's 13. Not great, but I had some good rolls beforehand.
It's hard to discern how they're different. You would need to memorize this, bring it like you, because you can't, you don't have the other ones, the other runes on hand.
Yeah, I have them written down in a book already back on the ship. I would have to
Yeah, exactly. You'd
write
have to
the new
take a
ones
look at
down
that.
and then compare. So yeah,
you'd
that
have to
makes
take a
sense.
look at that.
I just know offhand, yeah, no, this is different. I just don't know how.
You can't identify in this moment. When you get back to the ship, you can, and over the next couple of days, you can probably try and figure it out. That's probably what your researching is for your
Oh, yeah.
downtime.
100%.
But
I'll have to write down the new set of symbols in a separate journal, so that way I can have both open and compare the two sets.
Lenore,
Be sure.
I have to ask you a question. Do
What's
you
up,
touch the
DM?
pillar again?
Well, you know, I gotta. It's what I do.
Cool. Lenore, make me a Constitution saving throw. Or no, sorry, not Constitution, Charisma saving throw.
You got it. Natural 20.
Oh, damn.
Lenore, you don't take any damage.
Before I fully touch it, I'm just gonna look at Van's like, I'm going to touch it again. I know it's a bad idea, but it may give me some other insights.
I mean, if you weren't going to,
Thankfully-
I was.
Thankfully, I can't drown. Just make sure I don't get caught by a current. Touches it.
Actually, Van, I'm gonna need you to roll a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Oh shit. I'm taking you with me.
9.
Cool. Van, you take 16 points of cold damage. As Lenore, you touch the pillar. And 1 second, let me get the music up in here.
I
Where is
assume
it?
I sense some sort of extraplanar bullshit the moment he touches it.
Yeah, you sense a pulse of extraplanar energy.
Fuck,
Oh, no, that's not the right one. Shit. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. I meant this one.
Oh.
As Lenore, you touch this pillar, and there is a bursting of icy cold energy from around you. It due to your due to your, I don't know how, a force of will. You are undamaged by this ice, as it seems to resonate with you. Had you failed that saving throw, you would have taken 10d10 cold damage,
Whew.
which you resist.
Indeed,
But
just 10d10 is a lot.
it is a lot. As you touch this pillar, and you are immediately wreathed in a 3rd level armor of Agathis.
Oh, hell yeah.
As you feel a thrum throughout your body, as you're not sure what exactly it is, but you resonate, your patron's power resonates within you. And you're not sure exactly what it does, but should the situation get extremely dire, you can dig deep. You'll eat a lot of cold damage, but good stuff will happen, probably.
I will dig deep.
I was gonna say, you don't digging deep right now, probably not. It's a when things are dire, not a.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood.
It's a your three of your friends are dying on the ground, type deal.
Understood.
You're not quite sure what it is, but you feel this sort of like more closeness with your patron.
Very cool.
And Van, you're shaking, you're dunking your hands under the water because it's helping with the frostbite. You're like, oh god. And
Wow.
Kaylin and Trenton, you both witnessed him touch the pillar, just a explosion of ice white energy. And Van is now, Lenore is now shrouded in that. You've seen him cast Armor of Agathis before. That sheen of ice that obscures his face. Actually, anyone other than Lenore can make a perception check.
Everyone other than me? Understood.
Everyone other than you.
See if that means anything.
And Van, you're right there, so you can have advantage. $16. All right, and Trenton. Let's see, Trenton. Trenton and Van both clock that. Because Lenore, correct me if I'm wrong, but Armor of Agathis is normally just your upper body and like your head, right?
Yeah, mostly it's the upper body and the head. Head that covers his face.
You, Van and Trenton notice that when it has been upcast, or upcast isn't the right word, been placed upon him, there's sort of like a battle skirt sort of thing. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a battle skirt sort of deal, with like sheets of thin ice, or sheets of like flexible ice, that are being suspended or like held together across 8 tendrils, hanging down, sort of like an octopus's.
That's cool.
Yeah. And Van, I am going to DM you a thing.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're getting secretive now.
Oh, secret thing for Van.
There we go. There we go.
Hmm. What are Van's elemental senses telling him?
Extraordinarily extraplanar. Like, Lenore was always like the Diet Coke of extraplanar because
I'm sorry, that was just so funny.
look, it's one step up from LaCroix.
You're damn right it is. Because LaCroix is just water. Oh. Ooh. Did not
But,
mean to interrupt.
You know what? Van's going
this
to put his
this is-
hand on Lenore's shoulder.
It's very, 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 very cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Van's going to try and pull him away from the pillar.
As you pull him away from the pillar, the armor of Agathis remains, but it is slowly fade. Or obviously, it seems like it's still got its full duration to wear out.
Which I believe is an hour. Yeah, it lasts for an hour.
You okay, Lenore?
I feel just fine, actually.
But yeah, so Lenore's normally the Diet Coke of extraplanar energy. Now he's like actual proper Coca-Cola.
All right.
I see.
Okay.
Sugar
I
ale.
have an idea. The last time Van did this, something bad happened. However, things will probably be different.
Are you
The
going to
spirit.
reach out and touch it too?
Yeah. See what I can do. Van is going
Alright.
to put his hand on the pillar and cast his mind out towards the pillar. Same thing he did back at the rift.
Make me an Arcana check.
Any way I can help him?
No.
Understood. Oh, he don't need it.
That's a 22.
Van. How do you cast your mind into the pillar? And you feel the pillar subtly vibrating, ever so slightly. I will be back momentarily.
Oh boy.
Oh. You're going to get to experience the things that Lenore got to experience, I guess.
That or something else.
Something else that might deepen the mystery or reveal some answers. Early. By
Like,
complete
as a player,
accident.
I'm a fucking wild card.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
We will find out.
I mean, how bad can it be? It's not gonna be like the time I made a fucking deal with fiends in D&D. That or the time I cursed the gods in D&D. No, insulted, not cursed.
We had to make our DM go and write something immediately.
Yeah.
We've done it. We've done it. We've derailed it.
Like, sometimes it pays to be a reckless jackass. Sometimes.
Very little sometimes.
You gotta pick when to be the reckless jackass.
I've returned.
Oh,
Welcome back.
he's back.
I've returned. Is everyone still here?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. My
He
apologies.
has returned with your fate row. Well, attempting it so.
But yeah, Van, you feel the pillar moving. I believe.
What? Like, vibrating, moving, right?
You feel it moving micrometers. Not very much at all, but your sense of perception is incredibly honed already, and with the elemental attunement granted to you by Sev, you're able to sense the minute, as you put your hand on the pillar, it's the smallest of vibrations.
Okay. Okay, it's just vibrating, not like the pillar's actively moving away.
No.
Okay.
The best way you can describe it is, like when you flick like a glass and it makes that doo, like you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. It's sort of like that, or like when you know what I'm talking. Like when you flick something flexible, and it just sort of vibrates a little bit. It's like that.
Oh, Van will keep this up for like a few minutes.
Make me a perception check with advantage.
$14.
You're not able to sense much other than there are vibrations.
Well, whether this is good or bad, it's vibrating.
That's unusual. What did you do when you touched it?
Same thing I did back in the Rift. Cast my mind into it.
Interesting.
Van, that doesn't seem to be the reason. It seems that it was always vibrating. Again, micrometers. It's practically imperceptible. Like, Lenore, if you try to perceive this, you can't.
Interesting. So it is slightly vibrating.
Frost,
Mm-hmm.
since it's technically within Van's wheelhouse eventually, would this be similar to how a tuning fork used in plane shift is sort of the same harmonic frequency for the
You'd have to
material
inspect more
plane?
pillars to see. There's a vibration. You'd have to inspect another pillar to see if it's the same vibration.
Hmm.
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 There is one more pillar that you guys were planning on looking at before going to
Yeah.
to Wicksburg.
Interesting. Well, we've definitely learned a lot more at this one now.
Yeah.
The next one will get some other insights.
What's Galen been up to this whole time? I gotta know.
Good question.
Wonderful question. He got bored. He swam back out to the rays to keep playing fetch with him.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Nothing wrong with that.
Time to return to the ship.
Yeah,
I think so.
indeed.
Let us head back.
All right, I'm gonna need
Back
another
to the
athletics
ship.
check from everybody. I'm gonna need another athletics check from Kalen. Yeah, Kalen's fine, and Van.
Hey, got a critical hit.
You're both fine. You're both fine. All right. As we move back to the ship. All right, and I'm gonna add the map, add the map, add the map, and where is he? There he is. There we go. The four of you clamber your way back up onto, up the rope, back onto the deck of the ship. Lenore, you are still clad in your armor of Agathis.
Understood.
You got maybe 5 minutes left of it by the time you get back.
Cool.
Well, how did everything go?
Well, we certainly learned a lot more than we thought we would.
Also, cool armor.
Thank you. But I was able to translate a few of the runes, though not exactly, since I still don't know the primary language it was done in. And we also discovered that it is vibrating slightly. And it also has some slight differences compared to...
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. It vibrates slightly. Most people can't perceive it, but Ben could.
Now, with my uncanny senses, I was able to tell that pillar was vibrating.
Okay, is it like a lot of vibrating, or...?
No, very little, but...
It's subtle, nearly undetectable.
Well, that's horrifying. I do not know why something that big would be vibrating.
Leishry seems to be a little bit worried about that more than he should be.
Oh, this is Eve.
Oh, Eve. Oh, okay.
He's like, that's horrifying. Because Dr.
Yes, there's
Calistri is more like this. Eve's more like this.
Fair.
I know
Oh.
they're very similar. He's a posh elf. She's a posh elf.
I'm a posh giant man. But yes, they're slightly vibrating, but I was able to make some progress on things. I will need to compare the runes on this one to the one previous, as I believe there are some differences between the two as well. But they are not identical. So that's going to take some time to figure out. We also played with some stingrays that were suffering from a deep sea giantification that was unnatural, by the way.
Oh. That's not good.
Well, they weren't hostile at all. Well, they were rather playful, actually.
No, I mean, like, the fact that they're bigger than they should be due to whatever reason.
Indeed. But the fact that there were things close to the pillar this time is interesting.
Lenore, how many of the pillars are there in the world?
That's a great question, Mega Man.
Nobody knows exactly how many there are.
No one would know exactly. However, are there any ways that I could make an educated guess based on what I already know, or is there no way to know?
This would be an intelligence check with advantage. No proficiency though.
Oh, okay. So no history checks. Understood.
No, you could guidance yourself though.
Okay. Roll that advantage. 17. And let's cast guidance. So that's a 20 what?
21. That's going to several, or not several dozen, but there's probably at least 50 out there.
the very least, off the top of my head, and the best estimation I can give from the sources I already know about, there's about 50.
Hmm.
Somewhere there. But as to where they all are, I do not know. We'll just have to take it as it goes, I think. Hopefully we can learn a good amount from the ones that we know about. As for others, if we come across any, we'll just have to find out what they say, or perhaps gain more clues from that.
How many do you know actually exist?
Actually exist? At least 50.
A
The
lot.
problem is that's based on the problem is that's just between the southern hemisphere and the tropics.
Indeed.
You have absolutely zero clue how many there are in the northern hemisphere. Absolutely no idea.
Yes. The things that we don't know well, the northern hemisphere, no one's been up there, so we don't
I mean,
know.
a lot of people have been up there. Researchers, no. And if they have, they haven't. Or if researchers have gotten up there, they haven't come back.
Yeah. He's speaking academically in this sense. In the academic sense, we don't know because many researchers that go up there don't come back.
Now, there's a myriad of reasons for that. Obviously,
Yeah.
there is, of course, just a dying. There's also being captured by a pirate lord. There's also dying.
There's also
Yes,
undying as well.
Oh
Ooh,
yes, oh yeah, there is undying. Yes, that's true. That's very true.
entirely possible. Well, that is the case.
Oh, maybe if we get up to the northern hemisphere and make friends with the Dread Lady, as she is called, maybe you could find some ancient undead scholars.
Do you think that
Yeah.
she would even be willing to let anyone speak to them?
I mean,
Or that they would even be able to speak? You know how scholars can get sometimes.
well, yes, but considering the reputation that we're building thus far, by the time we get up to the northern hemisphere, if we keep pissing off the Navy, they might be
I don't
willing
know.
to talk with us.
I don't know. Maybe they like that type of thing.
What, the pirate lords? Oh, they love it. They routinely recruit notorious pirates.
Hmm.
We're on the radar of the broker. Maybe not
Fair,
necessarily as
being on the
someone-
radar of broker also mean we'll be on the radar of the Dread Lady as well. I mean,
Probably
if we
also
weren't,
Irene's
we are
and
now.
Wave. We're also on Irene's because we have Wave with us.
I was going to say, the moment Durgash, as she just sort of points generally down towards the deck, the moment he pulls his shit, you know the Dread Lady is going to be, like, find out. You
Yeah,
know she is.
honestly, we'd probably be. She'd probably make the offer for us to join her crew if that got out.
I think if it works, a lot of
Well,
people will find out, and a lot of people will be after us.
well, I'd say offer, but it'd
No,
be
it's
more of
more
a
of an
threat.
ultimatum.
No. Who knows? Maybe we offer this whip as tribute or some shit.
I don't
Anyone
think they'll care much about the whip.
I mean, they might.
Actually, anyone who wants to can make me a history check.
I mean, I will.
Would I have history considering my back? I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Would I have advantage considering my background?
Frost,
Yeah.
let me ask you something. I'm gonna DM you something with that natural 20.
That's a natural one. This makes sense. This makes so much sense.
Sev, you heard
Mm-hmm.
that 30-something years ago, a talented necromancer and a bunch of people broke out of Imperial captivity and took a fabled weapon with them. That fabled weapon, it was Gravedigger.
Oh shit.
Frost, considering I was
I
in the
remember
Naval
this.
Intelligence Division, wouldn't I know about that?
It's not, you do know about it, it's just not coming to mind at this moment.
I mean, wait. Wait a minute. She's a necromancer, right?
Yeah, extremely powerful one. Wrong
Man.
people would call her a demi-lich.
Van, did you ever hear about a breakout? About, I think you said 30 years ago,
35.
35-ish. A bunch of criminals broke out of a facility and took another fabled weapon. I think it was
Right.
called the Grave
Break
Digger.
out the Imperial run facility 35 years ago. Only one coming to mind would be the
Actually, Van, you have heard about this one.
uh,
Because you because you're a
what?
member of
You mean the
rebellion.
Citadel breakout?
Coxman. Yeah, the Coxman told you about it.
Foxwin, of
I
course.
mean, I'm pretty sure that would have also been pretty notorious as well in the intelligence division of how the
No,
fuck they.
It got covered up. It got covered up hard.
Yeah, because people learning about that would be extremely fucking bad.
Uh-huh. But no, Coxman told you about it.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Coxswain Falstar.
The 35 years ago, some prisoners broke out. Remember correctly, I think they killed 2 noble, like imperial nobles, but honestly, I think that's just rumor.
Huh.
Remember correctly, the Ouroboros was one of them.
Yeah, the problem is contact with the Ouroboros is extremely sporadic.
But frankly, I'd rather not have to deal with him. He's a fucking shipbreaker.
See,
Also, pretty sure he's immortal. That or an extremely powerful undead.
It's very. It's you again. You've never actually met him in person.
correct. I'd only know about fucking Viper based solely on intelligence division files on him, which is that when they've captured him and executed him, it doesn't stick.
Yep.
At this point, it would
Yep.
just be policy to just not fucking try and deal with him unless you have a fleet. He also
But,
doesn't have a ship. Those are Catherine's
has, like,
second in command. And yet he doesn't have a ship.
It's just weird. It's just weird. But,
Rightly, last battle he was in with the Navy, he took down 2 ships.
Mm.
Ah,
anyways. But yeah, you putting the pieces together, you're like, oh wait, no, she does have a fabled weapon. You don't know what it does. None of you do. Because it's been solely her possession for 35 years.
Did she? So she broke out of there.
I mean,
here is this
what I know. Might have been. Now to think about it,
I mean,
even the intelligence division's files on that incident are extremely redacted.
I mean, how long has she been in power?
30-ish
Hmm.
years.
Mm-hmm.
Now to think about it, she did kind of pop up on the seas around that time as well.
That's what I mean. So she was initially a prisoner.
Hmm.
Maybe one day we'll meet her. Hopefully she's cordial.
That's always the question.
I mean, so long as we're not members of the Navy, we won't be kill on sight.
What was her opposition as well?
Her direct opposition is Edward Ironleg.
Ah.
The very martial pirate lord. Specifically his crew, one thing that they will do that is just horrific is they will bail, like half of them will bail off the deck of their ship and run across the water towards the enemy ship.
That's fucking wild.
That's actually wild.
Who needs
Alright.
cannons when you got these hands and these guns?
Damn.
That moment when they use the Roman style of ship combat.
Anyways, where are we going next?
I believe it was, I don't remember if it was the Zenis Kingdom or the Zenin Kingdom. I don't remember what I named it.
In this kingdom.
I can't tell you. You're the one who named it.
Well, at least it's not called the Zenith.
Yeah, no, I think it's Zenin. I'm pretty sure it's Zenin Kingdom.
The
I'm
good news
putting it
is,
in.
if none of us remember, then whatever you decide is true.
It's true. You are the DM after all.
Alright, give me 1 second. Where's the map? Where's the map?
Map time.
Oh, here we are. Or sorry, not Zenin Kingdom. It's the Zenin Island.
Oh, Zenin Island. Okay.
There we are. Yes, there are. Sorry, I am there. But you all begin making your way towards the Zenin, towards the island of Zenin. It is a relatively uneventful journey. However, I'm going to need someone to roll me a D10.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Eight.
8. Okay. So, nothing like you're going through. So, this will put you guys at 12 days past departure from Natlauki, or you will be on the 8th of the month.
Very good.
At this point.
Excellent.
Turning towards the second time. Well, technically the third.
As you pull, I assume that like you switch your flags and pull in to port at the Zenin King, or at the island of Zenin.
Yeah. I mean, as pirates, we're not going to be flying our pirate flag all the goddamn time. Only when we
It's true.
need to, publicly be pirates. The flag's an intimidation thing.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to find the map that I'm looking for because I'm going to put you guys on the map.
Y'all owe the second half of our week of training in gold.
I mean, it's only
Yeah, you all
the
got-
second
yeah,
day
so-
of our second
Lenore, you
week.
don't really make any progress on trying to decipher shit. It's frustrating. But I'm
No
going to put you all in
Hey,
the
we'll pay
island of
for it
Zenin.
now. Don't forget
Okay.
about it later.
There we go.
Fancy canals.
Yeah, the Zenin Kingdom has a lot of canals. But you do notice
Damn, I can't believe it. We
That-
found water 7.
not
My God.
not quite.
Is it Venice?
But-
Is it sinking?
Anyways, no. But you do notice as you pull. Actually, I'm gonna change up the music because you guys are in a town now.
Sounds good.
Actually, yeah, no. This is.
Oh right, I should put my armor back on.
Yeah. Also, everyone's fully long rested, obviously. All right, there. Sorry. As the island of Zenin, everything is. Everything's pretty. There's markets and a bazaar. There's a old lady doing a puppet show for a bunch of kids. There's jesters and clowns, sort of like juggling, sword swallowing, spitting fire. All that good stuff.
Seems like things are quite lively here on the streets. In a good way, thankfully.
A little bit since we've been in a town.
Indeed it has.
Personally, I kind of want to look for a magic shop.
Yeah.
See, those can be few and far between. But if it has one, it would be quite nice.
Frost.
Oh yeah, by the way, I've cast. How many days has it been since we have acquired the whip?
It's been 12 days.
12 castings of magic aura.
Okay.
Frost. Has Van been to this
Yes.
island in the past?
You've definitely been to Zenin Island before. There's the mayor. It's a relatively small island. It's run by a mayor. It's a It's a small trading town. They don't really have the infrastructure to build a lot of ships, so they mostly buy and sell and trade.
We should probably find some blacksmiths to buy up some of the ore we've got.
Well, gems more.
Yeah, selling the gems might be more apt, I would say. I
We have
think
a lot of
I'm pretty sure Wave wants to use most of that ore for herself.
I just imagine Wave just sharpening her sword, just like you want to what?
I mean, I meant more with the iron we've got.
I mean, hell, with the rest of the adamantine we have, maybe we can make a harpoon that. Oh shit! Maybe we make like a siege weapon out of it.
Oh yeah, we could get a Zorn cannon.
Well, I feel like we sell first, and then we go from there.
Very well. That's not a bad idea. So I'm going to take a look around and see what I can find out. About if anything new has been updated. Didn't since our time.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Oh, very good.
I'm just gonna look around.
All right. What about Wave and Kalen?
We made it to shore. It's tavern time, baby.
I'm gonna try and find either a magic shop or a gem shop to sell shit.
I'll go with Sev.
All right. So let's start first with Van. Where are you going, Van?
Oh, Van's going with Lenore.
Oh, good. I can have a conversation with Van.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And Harvard will also send his crows out on to the town. Snooping, listen in on conversations around town.
Okay.
Check
make
on
a
the
perception
news.
check.
Oh, jeez.
$16. All right. Oh, yeah. Your birds are able to pick up a lot of information that I will give to you later. So, the two of you.
I assume we're going to the bounty board.
Yes.
Yes, but also to some place where we can speak privately, because I think I've figured a few things out about that.
Oh, have you?
We'll see. We'll see. First the bounty board, then the private chat.
Yes. So, you guys make your way to the bounty board, which I'm going to say is going to put you two over here.
Oh, very good.
Yes. It would seem that word of your exploits has gotten about, and your bounties have increased once again.
Oh boy.
Everyone's
I'm
bounties
di-
has increased by 300 platinum.
By 300 plat.
Yes. You guys fucking staged a breakout of one of the
We
Imperium's
broke
most secure
into
facilities.
the second most important prison in the Imperium.
Yeah, that is true. We
If
broke
they
in and broke
didn't
out.
want us dead, now they do.
Question for us: is Seb's poster still just alive only?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty sure Lenore's is still dead or alive at the moment.
Because they don't know who you are.
Yeah. Any other little postings up on there that might be of note?
No, not particularly. Mostly you got just your guys' bounty posters.
Very well.
Alright, I'm still ahead of Kalen though. I'm happy about that.
How about we just give Galen a little bump?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Wow.
We all contributed nonsense, so you know.
I'm still the lowest bounty.
Let me see. Went up by 300.
Yep, each.
300 each.
All right.
Just no one knows who I am.
Let me just start
Great.
making the replacement posters.
Alright. But
Required, since we're at a new island, we have to pay out the crew.
Yep.
It's
Oh, yeah, that's right.
expensive.
That too.
Oh yeah. That's why we're selling some
988
gems.
gold since the last time we paid them out is what we owe.
Yep.
Well, we got that 100 plat, so.
Yup.
That's true.
Yeah, 100 plat's gone, I guess. Well, gold left over.
God, we're fucking expensive now. God damn.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
In fairness, that was the longest been at sea for, or longest since we paid people.
That's true.
Because we spent a good chunk of time on the last island. Like, it's been 19 days since we paid people. So that's
Now-
nearly a full month. It's 2/3 of a month of wages.
Wasn't the initial, like, did we have an increase for what we did in, like, the, what was it? Birthday?
no, because nobody knows it was you.
No
Yeah,
one,
nobody-
yeah, okay.
No
Yeah,
one
but-
had any clue it was us.
The
No one
busters
saw
would
us,
have
no
gotten
one
in
even
trouble
knew.
for that.
Yeah, the
No
busters
one-
would have gone up, possibly, but that's, you know, because they would have been suspected.
I mean,
No one has any
we were
clue
basically
that was
just
us.
extra hands for the busters. Like, any evidence would just point to they did it. Just,
If you guys were making it obvious you were gonna go to the posters, Seb would have requested that you see if anything with their siblings have changed other than Nye.
No. Doesn't seem like it.
Also, I now read out all the totals.
There. So,
Yes, Lenore?
I can't help but notice after Nat Lauki, there's a lot of similarities between you and another person.
Yeah, I can say the same about you, Lenore.
Perhaps to the side would be a bit more conducive to this conversation, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Just go over here out of earshot of anyone. There was always something quite odd about the story until I heard that name spoken on Nat Lauki, the one that you said the last name of and the Godsman Jeff talked about. That jogged my memory. We have certain events. And from what you've already told me, I think I can piece together a list of events that have happened to you. And I am just going to go ahead and say I'm not going to tell you. This is my own intellectual curiosity on if I am correct or not. So do not take this as me trying to out you or push you into a corner or anything. First off, that is not what I am doing. I'm merely trying to understand fully. That is all. I think Van Eyfried is an alias and that you are Olivier Hazard, who supposedly died all those years ago but survived because you were betrayed by Imperial intelligence. As you already stated, you were an officer there, but Van Eyfried was the name of a pirate at some point, or at least an alias that was being used. After the betrayal, you took up that name and have been running with it as the man that killed Olivier Hazard when in fact that is you. Am I close?
Yeah, surprisingly, you're only wrong about roughly one thing.
I see. Must be something that I was not aware of or do not have the ability to deduce, but at the very least I am right about most of it.
Well,
You don't need
I
to
can't
correct
fault
me
you
if
for getting
wish.
the one thing wrong. After all, not many people know that Van Eyfried never actually existed.
See? So he's a complete fabrication.
Correct. Honestly, I'm surprised it took you this long to actually suss me out. Then again,
Well, I was based on a lot of other things, to be fair.
Then again, I'm not surprised, given the fact that your father is a rear admiral.
See, you've made connections that most others do not, as well.
Yeah, what can I say? This was my profession for a while.
I had a suspicion that you would find out one way or another eventually. I am curious, though, at what point did the suspicion happen?
Roughly about when we first found our bounty posters.
See. I'm guessing the rest of the information we've come across have probably was enough to lead you to a natural conclusion then.
Not really. It mostly just cemented the fact more than confirmed it. Honestly, you still look a lot like your father.
Yes. If someone knows him well enough and spends enough time with him, they would probably recognize me quite instantly. It runs in the family. My brother and I are quite easily recognizable to a certain degree. And I'm sure you can understand why I had to keep that part secret with the way some of the others are about just Imperials in general.
Yeah, doubt the others would be as nonchalant as me on learning that one of their comrades is family to a rear admiral.
I believe my father is a good man, and I like to believe that he did not fully know about what was happening in certain places. That is all I can hope.
Well, I can unfortunately dash those fears against the rocks, as one would say. He knows. He just can't do anything about it.
I don't know if that's worse than that he knew and was powerless to do anything, or that if he didn't know the scope of it a bit fully. Either way.
Look, the sad fact is, the higher up you go in the Navy, the more you learn just how bad the Imperial families are. Or, if you're like me, and you got drafted into the Intelligence Division, you already knew how bad they were, because you were part of the reason why.
I just hope we don't come across my father in our travels. I hope we can keep evading him. He is extraordinarily good at what he does.
He'll more than likely catch us one day or another. But I've got a contingency for that.
I hope it never happens. But now that we have an understanding, we can continue on. As I said, this stays here. It does not leave here. Well then, man, shall we get going? There's some other things to do, after all.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, we are going to pivot to Sev and Wave.
Oh yeah. Wave. By the way,
Hi, lad.
um, the fabricate thing is not the only thing I figured out. I've been I've been toying away with trying different ways to control the winds, and make storms. Think I cracked something, but I haven't really tested it yet.
Well, let me know when you get the chance. Love to see you work.
Appreciate it. Anything new you figure out? Kind of been the smithy for a while, so.
Uh, Different ways to infuse weapons.
Oh, that's nice.
I also figured out this one neat trick to stop magic.
Oh, like how I did.
Haven't I haven't tested it out yet, but
Would you want to test it
uh,
now?
I don't think that'll be a good idea.
What's that?
It you know how thunder wave and all them type of spells create a big boom?
Yeah.
Yeah, my magic stopper does that too.
Ah.
It's gonna
And
say,
if if it works, uh, it deafens the target. So,
Oh.
probably not the best to do, in public.
Yeah, and I like earrings, so oh, well. Another time. Your way. See any magic shops, or maybe the magic shop would like the gems.
Wave. As you're describing like what your counterspell can do, you get a very distinct memory from back in the past. When Irene was fighting somebody, like some sort of Imperial mage, and literally grabbed the spell out of the guy's hands, wrenched it away, and there was a thunderous detonation, much like what you were describing.
I remember Irene doing something similar to my magic stopping trick. Big boom, very loud.
You do remember that the guy's ears did start bleeding.
Any
Or-
other spell?
She was a bit more powerful of a spellcaster, so the guy she did it to, his ears started bleeding instead of just going deaf.
You you said she was similar to me, right?
Right?
Any other interesting spells?
Well, I this ritual came into my mind. You know how you do your little trick about hiding the auras of things?
Yeah. So,
This big version I picked up can cover the whole ship for a day. But if I do it long enough, it'll be permanent.
oh, it's great. We're kind of collecting a bunch of, and I'm assuming because for the sake of it, whenever we're talking more discreet stuff, we're talking in Dwarvish. If that would make sense to you, Slen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, that is certainly useful given what we're dealing with.
I figured it'd be nice to have another layer of protection, just in case any Imperials decide to look at us from beyond the veil, as it were.
Yeah. For a reason, I've been changing my aura, trying to throw them off. Not sure if it's working though. But I was also intrigued. Were there any interesting spells that Irene was able to cast?
Wave, you remember one spell in particular, or two spells in particular. First of all, she can clap her hands so hard that it just stuns somebody, no save, with power word stun. But instead of a word, she just claps her hands and you're just like, And
Interesting.
another spell that you know she can cast, or there's two spells. She can cast the spell Four Winds, which lets her create four small whirlwinds that just suck people up and start throwing them across the battlefield.
Oh, right, that is a spell. Fuck.
And then, lastly, it doesn't seem the last thing that you know that she can do that's like really, really, really powerful is she will raise her glaive to the sky. A lightning bolt will strike and it will arc to a bunch of different people and turn them to ash. You're not quite sure what that one is, but it's got oomph.
Bro, you good?
The Foogies
Oh.
don't want to update.
Damn it.
Discord might be having a problem. The Foogies aren't updating.
Oh no. Yeah.
No.
Son of a bitch.
But as long
always
as we're still
good
audible
stuff.
on stream, right?
Oh yeah, we got
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, in that
Let's
case,
just keep
I
it going.
think we can wrap this scene
Ah.
and then call it for session.
no worries.
Damn it, I wanted to go to shop. Oh well.
That's
Look, we
next
got
time
these for a
more
reason.
shopping.
Oh wait, it's updating.
It's up
No,
Oh
it's
my God.
not.
But we have Waves. We have Waves photorealistic wanted poster.
Yeah, we
God damn
do.
it.
As well as Kalen's.
And so,
It says, but not fully there.
There, it's
Oh,
still
there it is. There's the boy.
All right.
Just us who are still
anyways,
mysteries.
Slen, continuing on.
I remember her being able to cast a power word, I think that type of spell is called. She was able to clap her hands and stun anything she wanted.
Hmm. That's really confounded on that one.
Then there was the four winds. She just makes four giant whirlwinds that throw people around. And the last one, well, I'm not entirely sure what she was actually casting. If she was even casting anything, but she'd raise her glaive to the sky. Lightning would strike down upon it. And then enemies around her would be turned to ash.
Would I know?
You could make an Arcana check.
I doubt I'll get it. But... I'm at 13.
You can have advantage.
No.
Wave, you can also roll yourself an Arcana check with advantage, as you're recalling this information.
ah,
No.
Nope. Nope.
Nothing.
Neither of you know what it is. Not a clue from either of you. But Wave, you do know that, and you're not quite sure if this is a requisite to be a pirate lord, now that you think about it, but you know that Irene does wield a fabled weapon called Storm Slicer, which is that glaive. That thing is a terror. Irene consistently uses it as a lightning rod. And will literally call lightning on herself with a bunch of people around her. And she's fine.
Actually, thinking back on it, lad, Irene's glaive is the fabled weapon Storm Splitter. That fancy lightning trick might have been one of its properties. She has a habit of using it as a lightning rod, calling lightning down on herself to fry whatever's around her, and she'll walk away fine.
I mean, at least from what I can tell so far, the weapons require requirements.
Yeah, the weapons are picky. They're very, very picky.
I mean, hell, everyone was trying, and it seems only me and Kalen are able to use the whip, and I'm not so sure about the hammer, but
The hammer only is... you don't know who else in the party could attune to the hammer, but nobody else can attune to the hammer right now.
I mean, hell, it's pretty tied to... Hell, even... Lenore always has it on him, so.
I think whatever thing he made the deal with gave it to him, so it's not like any of us can really try.
Can I make a history check on Storm?
Storm Slicer? Yeah,
Storm
go ahead.
Slicer. Yeah.
Go
Why
ahead.
not?
Oh hey, all of our posters are now up except for Frost on the screen.
No.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Storm Slicer.
Not
Has
a
a good
clue.
has a good ring to it. Ugh.
Just before we close out, for us,
Mhm.
could I make a check to see if I find this shop or wherever it might be?
We'll cover that next session.
Damn.
Yeah. So we're
Alrighty.
You'll never know.
was
But
a good session.
we're not done quite yet, because Kalen,
Oh dear.
as you're making your way through the streets of Zenon, you see. You have to duck to the side as there's a large contingent of of Imperial Navy personnel making their just sort of marching by. As it's like, we haven't any news, sir. We should get going. So, yes, I understand. We'll be making our way shortly. As Tom, you see, where are you, my DMs? As Tom,
no.
you see this individual
Okay,
at the
well
head
that
of the column.
probably not good. Doesn't
And
look good.
Kalen, you don't need to roll a check. You immediately recognize this. This is the Oromancer, one of the admirals.
Oh,
And that's where we're
fuck.
gonna wrap the session for tonight.
Yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
No, fucking no. We gotta leave.
Oh, we are so fucked.
We have to get the fuck out of here.
Damn, we didn't find.
Uh,
We're not at Water 7, we're at fucking Sabo-Odi.
Oh no.
All right. Well, I hope everybody had a wonderful session.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
We may have made mistakes, but hopefully
Or
we made good choices.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, but you can make any sort of checks that you want next session.
It's true.
Fucking.
Man, hopefully this turns into a smoker moment instead. That'll be real funny.
Man, I'm glad I grabbed
Tom,
invisibility.
I'm going to send you a slightly better image with a better angle.
oh yeah, that's
Better angle.
better angle.
I will say he's not actively wielding the magic right now.
Yeah, I got that part.
But I'll go into more of a description next time.
He's a,
Indeed. We'll see
he's a-
everyone
he's a fellow
next
looking
time.
Bye.
On, hopefully
Bye.
Same
YouTube
bat
and on
time,
Twitch.
same bat channel.
Oh god.
We're so fucked, everybody. But farewell for now. Goodbye.
Alan, we're so fucked.
Alan, we're fucked.